This is Samuel Academy channel. My name is Samuel. This video is about the mapping of senior schools in Kesses Constituency in Uasin County. The reason for this initiative is to create awareness of existing senior schools in the constituency so that students and parents can make an informed decision when selecting senior schools for senior secondary education. Mapping of the schools in the video was done by myself by using GIS. GIS in full is Geographic Information Systems. It helps us to understand patterns, relationships, and geographic context. In this video, I will explore the map of the constituency and identify individual schools and where they are located. Then after that, I will explain how a wet bulb hygrometer works. It is a weather instrument that is found in weather stations and it is taught in schools. Welcome. So I'm going to explore that map of the constituency by starting from the south. Okay, we don't have many schools here. This is a forest area, but we have the following schools: Chagaya Secondary School. Then we have Chirichir Secondary School. Then we traverse the map and head to the north. We have Sengalo Secondary School, Dungulu Secondary School, Ruikini Secondary School, Kamuyu Secondary School. Let me zoom in here. We have Lingwei Secondary School, Moi Chuyat Secondary School. This is Koiluget Secondary School. Then we have Tuluet Secondary School. Okay, let me zoom out to see where we are. We are in this area. Then we have Tarakwa Secondary School, Mukombozi Secondary School. And which school is this? This is Tulop Getunyi Secondary School. Then we have St. Catherine Secondary School. Let me zoom out. Then we have the following schools. We have Chepkoyo Secondary School, Lelimuk Secondary School, Kabkoiga Secondary School, Kerita Secondary School. Then in the north, we have the following schools. We have Cheptiret Secondary School, Isaac Koskei Secondary School, and finally, Cheptiret Oasis of Hope Secondary School. Those are the schools we have in that constituency, without forgetting Chepkigen Secondary School and Cheplaskei Secondary School. Now, this video is very valuable to our learners when they are selecting schools to join in grade 10. They need to know where the schools are and which schools. The same applies to our teachers when they are posted or deployed in the constituency in some school. They would like to know where the school is. So, dear viewer, before I explain how a wet bulb hygrometer works, I want to request you to subscribe to Samuel Academy in order to be able to view more videos. So let's discuss about the wet bulb hygrometer. This is the wet bulb hygrometer, alright? This is the wet bulb hygrometer. It is used to measure relative humidity. It has two thermometers, the dry bulb and the wet bulb thermometers. The two thermometers are ordinary mercury in glass thermometers. Alright? Now, the wet bulb thermometer is, there's a masking cloth wrapped around the wet bulb thermometer. This is the dry bulb. Okay, this is the wet bulb. So around the wet bulb, we have a muslin cloth wrapped around it with a wick which is immersed in distilled water in this container. So the water rises by capillarity along the wick and evaporates. It evaporates around the wet bulb, and therefore that evaporation causes cooling around the wet bulb. Therefore, the temperature you record at the wet bulb is usually lower than what you record at the dry bulb. You see? So, what you do as an observer, you find the difference between the two temperatures, dry bulb minus wet bulb. That difference is called the wet bulb depression. It is the one we use to calculate relative humidity by using a slide rule, or we can check from tables which are called psychrometric tables. So in summary, a wet bulb hygrometer is used to measure relative humidity. It has two thermometers, the dry bulb and wet bulb, which are read at the same time. Then we find the difference between the two and then apply that difference to a psychrometric table and read off the humidity in percentage, or we use a slide rule to calculate relative humidity. That is how it works. Dear viewer, thank you for viewing this video. Share widely for the sake of our learners who are in schools and they have no access to either station. But in this channel, they are able to see these kind of things, alright? So share widely, like the video, and remember to subscribe to Samuel Academy for more videos.